Hello everyone, welcome to Deep Blues channel. Today's video is in a special edition in which we are going through some of the videos compiled by one of my close friend, and what we are going to do, we are going to go through those videos and discuss about it because those videos are a compiled edition of the panic attacks under the sea while while doing scuba diving. So let's go through the videos. Hi, Atar.
Hi,
Hi, how are you? All good?
I'm fine. I'm fine.
All right, so let's start what you have.
Okay.
Okay, panic during clearing mask. Let's see.
Okay, so what we are seeing here is there are two guys.
Okay, stop the video, stop the video. I'll explain what's going on. Okay, at your left, there is a guy who is basically a scuba instructor. Okay, and on the right, there is a lady who is most probably the student, and she
Okay.
is performing an skill called clearing mask. Basically, what happens when you are under the water, when you're diving, there are pretty much chances that water penetrates into the mask.
Okay.
And when you have the mask, you cannot breathe from your nose. You're breathing from your mouth. Okay,
Okay.
so while staying underwater, how do you have to clear the mask and release the water from your mask so that you can clear properly
Oh,
and water will not penetrate into the mask further. All
okay.
right. So
Got it.
what he is doing, as you can see, that his one of his hand is on the waist belt of that lady, which is holding her down. Otherwise, she's starting to have a panic attack because she's unable to clear the water from her mask, and the guy, the instructor, is holding her down. Let's play the video. What
Okay.
happens?
That must be an uh, panicky moment.
Yeah. Okay. As you can see, okay, there is a line. You can see that. I
Yeah,
don't know
yeah,
from
I
where that
understand.
line is coming. There should not be any line here. If he, okay, stop the video. Stop the video. See, the thing is, uh, there are some there are things going on in this video where which is not a standard practice, as per my view, because uh, when you are teaching to your students or examining your students how they are performing skills, the instructor should have yeah the instructor should have make sure that there is nothing obstructing their examination. But
Yeah,
right
there
now,
shouldn't be anything around them, right?
yeah, there should not be anything around, and as you can see right now, there is a line going through, which is a kind of disturbing that student,
The
and he's
vertical
trying to.
one or the horizontal one, which was going between these two people.
No, the horizontal one, which he just tried
Oh,
to
okay, okay.
clear
Yeah,
it out.
yeah.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay, start.
Okay, let's play the video.
Okay, the way the lady is behaving, like moving her hand, it looks like she's pretty new. Okay. She's saying, I cannot clear the mask. Okay, stop the video, please. Let's see what she's
Oh,
doing. When stop the video, stop the video.
okay.
So, what she's basically doing when you have to clear the mask, what you have to do? The water is fully penetrated into the mask or half penetrated. Okay, the water
Okay.
is salty. Her eyes
Right.
are already itching, and her nose is itching
Yes.
also. Okay, so there's a itchy nose, itchy eyes. So how she has to clear the mask is basically put a pressure on the top and blow from the nose,
Okay.
not from the mouth. What she's doing right now, you can see that there are a lot of bubbles. She is blowing through the mouth, not from the nose. So
Okay.
it's not helping. Okay, she is doing that, but she is blowing from the mouth. It means from the regulator, she's blowing out. So the water is not getting cleared. Play the video, please.
Okay. So this is a standard practice to clear out the water, but she's not doing it right. Right.
Yeah, correct, correct.
Okay.
All right. Okay. The instructor
Okay,
is
so doing all of these things submerged in water, this is a very intense situation.
yeah, it looks like
A
it
guy
is. Yeah.
like me cannot be in such kind of a situation. I'll pass out like this.
No, actually, what happens basically when the instructor it's asking you to perform these skills into the sea, they teach you into the swimming pool first.
Okay,
The swimming pool,
she must have gone through the process first, right?
exactly. Yeah, but sea, it's a
Yeah.
different scenario, totally
Yeah,
different scenario.
seeing it right now at its face value, it seems too much intense for me.
Yeah. Okay. Now she has poured, again. She is blowing out from her. Now she has started to panic.
Oh,
Instructor, ins- sorry, I'm laughing because instructor is asking her to stop like that. But stop what? She is having water in her mask. Stop what? She cannot
right.
see. She's panicking now. She's panicking. She wants to go up. She's saying, "I want to go up." She's the way she stop the video.
She's
Yeah,
she's
she's kind
choking.
of choking. Yes, she's kind of
Yes.
choking because she's getting panicked. Maybe she has breath from her nose also. There is a water inside the mask. Maybe she has breath
Oh,
inhaled the water
okay.
also. That is why which is, but she there is a very minute minute guidance which instructor could have could have given to the lady by pinching by touching the nose only. Like if
Okay.
instead of telling her to stop, he would have just pinched out or just pressed from the nose so that she will get an idea. Okay, I have to blow out from the nose while putting a pressure on the mask to clear out my mask.
By the looks of it, this instructor isn't doing really good either, right?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, first of all, if the instructor is not confident that his student cannot perform in the sea, he shouldn't have brought them into such scenario. This is
Right.
my
And
view.
okay, and anything, any water goes in her nose,
Yeah.
it's game over, right?
No, it's not game over because it's still the regulator is in her mouth, so she can breathe properly
Look,
from
I
the mouth.
think
Yeah,
when we breathe, either we can breathe from our mouth
yeah,
or we
yeah,
can breathe from our nose.
yeah.
We
It means
cannot do that
what will happen?
simultaneously. And if
Yeah,
she
but
inhales a big amount of water like this,
yeah,
she's gone.
yeah. If she has inhaled water from her nose, then she would have like coughing from her mouth. So she can still cough from her mouth. I mean, the water will not go
Okay,
from her mouth, so she cannot drown. Basically, I mean, she cannot
okay, got it.
get pass out. Basically, yeah.
Right.
Okay. Okay. Close your hand together and die in peace. Whatever. Did you pause the video?
Yes.
No, no,
Sorry.
no. Just play it.
Now, these fish are like, what are these stupid humans doing?
Okay. He has asked other student to do the same. See, the bubble are not coming from his mouth. It's coming from his nose. So he has already cleared out.
Right.
But he's asking another student, the third one. I don't know why they're moving their hands so much.
These fishes must think that the things humans do, crazy things humans do. These fishes are having the time of their life.
Okay, where's the lady? None of them are getting panicked. Where's the lady? Where's the lady? Okay.
The lady has turned into a fish. Okay, there's a question. Why
Yeah,
are they trying to resolve the issue? Why are not they getting up, not going
yeah,
out of the water,
yeah,
taking her out of the water?
yeah. You're absolutely right. If I were, I would have been at his position. I would have taken her to the surface immediately. But she's unable to do it. I mean, I'm seeing that she's unable to do it, and she's getting panicked. So instead of just pushing her to do no to perform the skill, it's the right thing to do is to take your students up and end the dive right away. But he is not doing it as of now. I don't know why, because I mean, other three students has performed the skill properly, but she is unable to do it. It doesn't matter. I mean, one of your student that's getting panicked and she's having hard time inside the water, so he would have end the dive right away.
Okay.
Okay.
Long story short, this instructor shouldn't be a instructor. Instructor, right?
Yeah. So let's go to another one.
Let's move to the next video. This video. Yep, the new video is starting.
Diver out
Diver,
of it.
diver out of air.
Let's see what we have in this video. Okay.
Was that an abnormal
Okay.
thing? Bubbles are coming out of their gauge, right?
No. Okay. You have already noticed it, but the thing is, in this scenario, what I feel is you've seen that there is a line. There's a horizontal line, and all of them are holding up to that line.
Right.
Okay. While they are holding up to that line, there must be a high current. It means which
Okay.
can, if you are not holding to up to something, the current can drift you somewhere else.
Okay.
So all of these divers are holding up to that line. So let's see what's going on. Okay. 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 His gauge is having a leakage. His
This
SPG.
should be diver 101. His gauge is leaking.
Yeah,
Faulty
it means,
gauge.
yeah, gauge has become faulty. It means it is called SPG, the submersible pressure gauge, through which you see how much air is remaining in your tank. And there could be a
Okay.
compass also. But of course, when it is attached to it is measuring the air. So all of the instrumentation which is attached to this complete gauge is having the air. It's working based on air. So if the seal is leaked, it means the air is flowing out.
Okay.
So it means he cannot even monitor right now that how much air is remaining because the bubbles are coming out so frequently. He cannot even monitor that how much air it's getting low. The needle is getting low. Okay, let's play. Okay.
He made a gesture like this.
Yeah, he's saying that show me how much air you have.
Okay.
But okay, it's really high current. See, their hands are fully pulled.
Yes, they're having a hard time holding on to that rope, right?
Exactly. Okay.
Another reason not to dive for me.
No, no, it's not like that. There's always an alternative. What happened?
What I think is
You pause the
they're
video.
all yes, I've
Okay.
paused the video. What
Okay.
I think is that there are always some alternatives and some remedies to get out of certain situation. But to calm your mind in a situation like this,
Yeah.
that's something I think is the real deal while
Yes, you're right.
diving.
Yeah,
Keeping your
it is. You're right.
mind composed at all times, right?
Exactly. Exactly. Keeping your mind composed, and like for example, you must have been driving a car since long time. I mean, and while driving the car, you are doing some other stuff also. You're, for example, you're eating, you're drinking, or you're talking to somebody. But like focusing on the road and adjusting, you're steering, right? You don't have to like remember, oh, I have to take a turn, so I have to turn my steering up to that degree so that I can pass through that turn. It's getting automatically. I mean, you're doing it automatically, right?
Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
you don't have to think about it. Like, okay, the speed breaker is coming at this particular moment. I have to I have to press the brakes. It's automatically, your hands and your feet are going automatically. So similarly, if you're an experienced driver, it goes automatically. You know where is your gauge, you know where is your torch, where is your SPG hanging, how you have to shoot it up,
Right.
when you have to shoot it up. It's always like that.
It's
So
like
similarly,
driving. Right. I
yeah,
understand.
yeah.
It's
So
like driving and
similarly,
making your muscle memory and
exactly, correct,
practicing so much that it all comes natural to you. Right.
exactly.
Got it.
Okay,
Okay. Continuing the video.
everything is dangling around. The torch is dangling around. And he's
It
holding to the.
shouldn't be dangling around like this, like, right?
Yeah, yeah, it should not be that much. Okay, he's asking him to come near. Okay,
Oh
man, I'm out of here. I'm out of here.
my god.
Give me the
This is
other
very
regulator.
much intense.
Okay, and give him his octopus. He's losing his air, and as of now, nobody has given him. I guess nobody has given him his regulator to breathe out, to share the air.
They are having some kind of a communication gap.
Yes, I think they should go up now. Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
he has surfaced already.
Well, that
Okay.
was
See,
intense.
the thing is, now this was the right thing they have done, but incorrectly. Why incorrectly? That before going up into this situation, that uh, there is a strong current which is pulling them out. Okay, they are holding to a line. Before going up, I don't know what was the depth. They didn't show in the video, but how quickly he surfaced, it means they were not more than 7 meters, not more than that. 7 to 5 meters, not more than that. Because they have already surfaced very quickly. There are two mistakes. First, there is a strong current, they are holding up to the line. There is a big risk of drifting away. If you are on much higher depth, like for example around 10 meters, 15 meters, you cannot just go up in seconds or in minutes. It will take time. But
Right.
if your boat is here, for example, if your boat is at this location and you're diving at this location, and there is a strong flow which is pulling you from your original location, you're holding up to the line. In this scenario, if you will surface, then you will not surface in this position, you will surface somewhere else.
Right.
Okay, so how the boat will know where are you? The boat will not know. I mean, the boat captain, he's not always looking up to the water that where the divers will come up. He's
Right.
waiting for the SMB.
They use that balloon thingy, right?
Yeah, SMB. Basically, it's
Okay.
called SMB. So before going to the surface, they should have shooted up SMB, and after that they can leave the line and surface properly with safety stops if they are more than 10 meters or 15
Leaving
meters.
the line, doesn't that mean if they leave the line and
Yeah,
there is a strong current,
Yeah,
wouldn't there be a chance to get drifted and
lost.
go and struck a coral or a stone or a hedge somewhere?
The way they were holding the line in this scenario, I don't think so. There will be any corals just behind them.
Okay.
Second thing is that when they will shoot their SMB first, and then they will drift after leaving the line, the SMB will also float with them
Yes. Oh,
at the
got it.
surface. So the
Okay.
boat captain will know that okay, they are drifting, so he will follow the SMB.
Right.
So this is the practice basically. Okay, ये काट दे.
Mask squeeze.
Mask squeeze. Okay, what's going on? Oh my goodness. Yeah, he is having. Okay. The guy is not wearing anything. Okay.
Something's not right.
Yeah. Where is the guy? Yeah, here is. You saw the guy, which I told you that he's not wearing anything. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Can you see the vein on his head? Did you see the vein on his head?
Uh, Let me reverse that.
Yeah. See that?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I saw that.
The vein is going to blow out. Why? Because the thing is, the mask, he's having a severe mask squeeze. It means the glass of the mask is near to his eyes.
Okay.
It's squeezed it so much that the pressure it has built up on his vein of the head. See that?
Okay.
And
Yes.
he's okay. Stop the video.
Isn't
See that? Stop the video, please.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like its vein is about to pop.
yeah. When you wear the mask, like for example, if inside position, the glass is at this point. The
Right.
glass is at this point, and right now the glass has squeezed up till here. So it
The
means
amount of pressure.
the pressure he has built up, and his head vein is popped out.
Yeah.
So
I don't
instead of
understand that when he got submerged in the water,
yeah,
there is a certain level of pressure applying on you, right?
yeah,
And it's obviously more than the pressure that we normally experience, and the deep we go, the more pressure increases, right?
yes, yes,
So
yes.
isn't that normal that
So,
this pressure is built up, and how can we remove this pressure? I mean, we are submerged in the water.
hmm. See, the thing is, when we are at the surface, we are bearing the pressure, atmospheric pressure up to one. Basically, it's one atmospheric pressure any human at the
Yes.
surface is experiencing.
Right.
Okay. The more you go down, it means at every 33 feet, it means 10 meters.
Right.
At every 10 meters, one atmospheric pressure increases.
Okay.
Okay, so it means
Right.
that when any diver is going in the water, you're facing pressure, you're feeling the pressure on your ear first.
Right.
Okay,
Understand.
what he's doing right now, he's not having pressure on his ear. There is a technique to release the pressure from his ear. Like when you're flying in an aircraft and going abroad or to some other country, you feel your ears are getting heavy,
Right.
right? You release the pressure by pinching your nose and blowing inside. So
Yes.
your eardrums popped out. So the pressure is
Right.
released. So this is the same practice you do when you're in the water to release the
Okay.
pressure. Okay, whenever you're going down, you're going up, and your depth is changing continuously. You have to do it whenever you feel the pressure, but you have to do it immediately. I mean, you should not delay it, because if a lot of amount of pressure has built up here and you're trying hard to release your eardrums, you could face barotromic problem. I mean, there could be severe bleeding from your ear. So you should
Okay.
not wait to build up the pressure. The moment you feel it, you should immediately release it. But in this scenario, in this video, we are not having uh, uh, a problem of air pressure on the ears. He's having a mask squeeze. So if the mask is getting near, this is the first time I've seen it up
Yeah,
till now.
how to avoid that? I mean, the pressure is applying all over your body. It will
Yeah,
apply on the mask as well.
yeah. So
How to
if
avoid
the
it?
mask is getting squeezed, you just have to do what you have to do. You have to blow out air from your nose. That's it.
Okay,
So the moment you blow out, because there is a vacuum inside,
got
it's
it.
the vacuum is increasing. If you blow out from your
Yes,
nose, it will similarly. I mean, at the
the
same time,
pressure
it will
is
go out.
cancelled out.
Yeah, the
Right.
pressure will be released and you will feel fine. But he is keep pinching his nose and trying to release the pressure from air, which is not the problem he is facing.
Oh, okay,
And
got it.
maybe he is not even realizing that he's having a mask squeeze. This is what I can observe. Okay.
Okay, okay. Continuing the video. Oh my god.
See?
Oh my god.
Oh, bummed. He is. I think he's immature. I mean, he has not done scuba diving before. He's still trying to.
Also, he is not wearing anything.
I don't know why. Okay. Okay. It is.
The fact that he's not wearing anything tells that he shouldn't be diving either.
Yeah. Okay, the line is almost entangled. See, he is unable to open his eyes. He's having a lot of pressure. See, the line is entangling in his fins. No, it will not help, my friend. Okay, okay. He has a dive buddy, of course. The dive buddy should help him from getting him released from the entanglement. Okay, now he see this
The entanglement is getting more and more
severe.
complex.
Yeah, yeah. He should help him. He's just putting air because he want him to go to the surface. Yeah, okay, you can see the sunlight. Okay, now, okay, he's a good dive buddy. Good
Now
dive buddy.
that's a good instructor.
Yeah, instructor or dive buddy, whoever. Okay, they are going up now.
Okay, so there's a difference between an instructor and a dive buddy, right?
No, I mean, instructor is a dive buddy. I mean,
Okay, okay,
it's
okay,
obvious. Yeah, if
okay.
you are having another diver with you, he's your dive buddy. He should. I mean, you
Oh,
both should take care of each other.
okay. All the instructors are dive buddies, but all the
Yeah,
dive buddies are not the instructors.
correct, correct. He's he has tightened his mask as much humanly possible. Okay, okay, okay. Now, okay, fine. They're at the surface. Okay, he's going to do it. Okay.
I don't know what they are trying to do.
No, he's trying. He's at the surface, but he need a little bit more air to keep him at the surface. Right now, there's a bit current also. Oh my goodness! See his eyes.
Oh,
Oh my!
looks like he got punched.
He must be thinking. All I know, this
His
scuba diving is painful. Oh my
his
God.
eyes were about
Eyes
to
are
pop.
burning right now. Burning. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh, my.
Oh my god.
You had a mask squeeze, my friend. Oh my goodness. Yeah. He's telling him. Oh, he cannot even
Remind me
see.
not to do this ever.
Don't get afraid.
Well, that was intense. The sea itself is overwhelming. Look at this scenery. I mean, there is no land you can see from your eyes right now.
Yeah, of
All
course.
you
I
can
mean,
see is water.
you're at the middle of the ocean, so
Yes, and water is not your friend.
no, no. Water is your friend if you're behaving properly. I mean, if you're properly trained, then I mean, water has a tendency to do a lot of things to you, but See the boat, where the boat is. Now the boat is
Yes.
coming.
You're gonna have
It's
bruises here.
okay.
Yeah, you gotta squeeze.
He's new, man. I mean, I think he
Oh,
was
all right.
doing a try
You
dive.
just hurt. You hurt yourself. You're gonna be okay, but you squeezed.
All he
Okay.
had to do was to blow his nose, right?
Hmm.
All he had to do that.
Yeah, blow out from his nose, and then
Blow out from.
he's fine. Yes.
Okay. So
Okay.
this. Okay. So let's
So,
move to the
so
next
basically, the
video.
thing is,
Okay.
basically, the thing is that what I think is, instead of taking a pretty new dive, I mean, pretty new divers. I mean, they don't know, they are not trained, they are not licensed. So to the middle of the ocean, it's not that recommended. They would have experienced scuba diving from the shore. That is much safer. I mean, at the middle of the ocean, I don't know what was the depth, but it looks like they were around 8 meters, 7 to 8 meters, not more than that. But this is my observation. I mean,
Yeah, they are far from land, right? And
yeah,
at
yeah, they're very far from the
at
land.
this distance, the sea is always deep, isn't it?
Yeah, the more you go further, and then it gets deeper.
Right.
So well, this is the thing. But it was a simple act. But since he was not trained, he did not study open water
Look
diving, so
at
he
his
doesn't know
face.
that how to blow out from the. But this scenario, it happens once in a blue moon. I mean, I have not experienced it by myself ever, but we learned about it when I was doing my open water diver license. We learned about it. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Full blown
Okay.
panic attack. My God.
That ought to be good.
Okay. Uh, Asking him to. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ready to go up? Yeah, go up. Okay, go up. Yes, all are ready. Okay, go up. Yeah. Oh, oh my goodness. Pause the video. Pause the video. Did you see the bubbles?
Yes.
A lot of bubbles coming out from
Yes.
down
Yes.
somewhere. Yeah, there must be a
Coming
diver.
from there
Yeah,
must be a diver down there.
yeah. Okay, okay. What's going on
Oh
here?
my god. He
What's
he's
going
not
on?
he he's
What's
trying to
going on?
go up. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness! Oh my! Pause the video, please. Pause the video.
She's gone. That's what I was talking about. This is exactly what I
Oh
was
my!
talking about. You lose all your senses. She got that
This is a
mouth
disaster.
thing which you breathe from out from her mouth, and her eyes, man. She got me.
Eyes are popping because she has. I don't know why she has. Why her? Can you see the mask? It's on her neck.
Yes,
I don't know
yes.
why
The
she has
my
pulled down the mask instead of
she's
like
in
using the
panic.
mask.
She's in extreme. I can understand that. I can feel her right now.
My goodness. It's a big disaster. Big disaster. Because the mask is down. She has no sense of it. See,
Hmm.
the inspector is trying to put regulator in her mouth,
Yes.
but she's refusing it. She's refusing.
She
So,
opened her mouth. She
I
will
mean,
drown.
yeah, but I mean,
The
they
water
will not
is
let her
going.
down. But this is complete disaster, man. This is complete disaster. Okay.
If this happens to me, game is over for me. There is no point in surviving this. I mean, this is a traumatic situation, and even getting out of this situation, I'll be having nightmares about it. So, either way,
Yeah.
my life is finished after this.
No, no, no. It's not. It's not that. It's not like that. But no, I think he's taking her to the surface. Yes. Oh my.
This is crazy.
Oh
This
my
is
God.
too much crazy. She got out. She's not going back in there ever.
Shit. Wow.
That was intense. I don't
Okay.
have words to describe, to understand what
This
happened
was a
to her.
complete disaster. She lost. I don't know how. See, if, just imagine you're having a regulator here. Okay, your mask is here. While having a regulator, you cannot just pull your mask down. I don't know. Nobody pulled the mask down. I don't know if if you're in a panic situation, you can remove the mask. You cannot pull it down. I don't know
Right,
what happened with her, but maybe she got panicked due to some reason, and she tried to pull the mask down, or maybe the water is inside in her mask, and she got panicked. She was unable to release it. Maybe she thought that, okay, I will remove the mask and then I'll get relaxed. But when she removed the mask and there was a regulator, you're just holding the regulator with your between your teeth. It's not like the regulator is just tied up with
right.
a little force you can lose your regulator. Okay, so maybe with by force when she has pulled down the mask, she lost the regulator as well, and now she don't have any idea what to do.
I mean, isn't this something you were telling me earlier about the psychosis uh, that happens while being in a panic
Yeah,
underwater?
yeah, it is called nitrogen narcosis, but I don't think so. The depth is so much. I mean, maximum around
She
10.
got out pretty easily.
Yeah,
That
pretty
wasn't.
easily. I mean, pretty quickly. So nitrogen narcosis, it happens when you absorb a lot of nitrogen, and when you're like, for example, you're going deeper and deeper, and you absorb a lot of nitrogen in your blood. Then you feel a little bit dizzy, like a bit drunk, and then you do such kind of activities. But I don't know what
That's
happened here.
something else. Okay.
Yeah, that is something else. But
Well,
this was really severe.
this video was intense. Watching this video had made me take a decision that
You should
this
try
isn't
it.
for me.
No, when once you will get a proper training, then these things
Yeah.
never happens.
Okay, so my question is, after watching all of these videos, that any of these experience things happened with you?
No, but one of the incident happened with me when I was diving in Fujairah. We were around, I think 22 meters down, and we were exploring that area completely. And because when you're diving, okay, time to time it is a good practice to stay conservative and check your gauge, the pressure gauge, to know so that you're aware that how much air you're breathing, how fastly you're breathing due to the pressure. Because if when the pressure increases, you usually new divers, they start to breathe very quickly. Okay, so
Right.
instead of having a complete dive of 40 to 45 minutes, they lose their, I mean, they consume their air of around 20 to 25 minutes, within 25 minutes. So it is a good practice to always monitor your air. So what I observed in one of my dive, that i'm not, I'm not breathing very quickly, but I'm losing my air very quickly. So
Okay.
I didn't know that from where. I mean, I physically I cannot see any leakages, any free flowing from my regulator, from the regulator which is in my mouth, or from the regulator which is attached to my BCD.
Okay.
Okay. So basically, what was happening, the connection at the back of my tank. From there a little bit of bubbles were losing air.
Okay.
So immediately, what I did, that I swam to my dive buddy, and he gave me his regulator, and I breathed from his regulator. We both were breathing from the same tank, and then we ended up our dive, and we went to the surface.
Okay.
So yeah, it was
Well,
not that. I mean, it was not that traumatic, or like I got panicked. I didn't get panicked. I mean, you have to be in your senses. I mean,
okay.
this is a
This
basic
is
thing for a
this
scuba
is
diver.
basic.
Yeah,
Yes.
this is a basic thing for a scuba diver, to stay relaxed, to stay calm.
Yes.
You can
This is
always go up, be with your dive buddy, always. Don't
yes.
like let them, okay, do whatever they want to do, and you want to do your own thing. It's never recommended.
And this is all they teach when you start taking
Yeah,
the diving. courses, right?
Yeah, yeah. They teach everything. They teach all of the scenarios. They make sure that you are now trained, because after getting trained, the license you are getting, the first license you are getting, it is making you eligible to dive anywhere in the world. You don't have to inform anyone that, okay, sir, can I dive today? I am having a license. No, I mean, you have
Hmm.
full right to dive anywhere because you're trained, you're licensed. So this is how
Okay.
it is.
Well, that
All right.
was very, very informative and intense as well.
Yeah, yeah. So I really enjoyed it, and we had a great
Yep.
time. Thank you,
Yep.
Asad, and we'll see you again.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.
All right, take care. Bye.